Basically, I've been awoken from my slumber. We have some Minecraft drama, and I'm not really a drama YouTuber, nor do I even care about this channel. Is anyone who like genuinely cares to watch this video, what's good, bro? It's been a long time. I wonder if anyone's actually gonna care to even leave a comment on this video. But yeah, I've heard some drama revolving Marlo, which is like the top 1.9 player. Uh, so yeah, let's see what this video's got to talk about.
Become the best player at Minecraft
Okay.
in the whole world. First, you grind every day and sometimes even skip essential tasks.
By the way, guys, like I'm not familiar at all with 1.9. I quit Minecraft like I would say 2 years ago.
Eating or getting enough exercise. During this time,
I don't know.
You fight the best players you
Just
can
been
find.
out of video game loop for a minute.
Good players to fight or play some known servers to practice.
Oh my gosh, bro.
You throw it all away. You make your own tier list.
I don't know, 1.9 looks so cursed.
And force everyone to test on that server. And suddenly you're tier 1 in everything.
What?
Suddenly you're tier 1.
Wait, 1 second. How can someone be tier 1 in everything? And like people were just allowing this and no one was like questioning, "Oh, okay. This person's tier 1 in literally every game mode. They're literally perfect. Every time I fight them, they absolutely annihilate me." Not one person was like, you know, show a hand cam. I don't know if they have a hand cam on their video.
Well, this is the story of how
Alright, let's get into it. I'm not trying to talk too much.
Is Minecraft's biggest closet cheater. Minecraft PvP is one of the largest competitive sub-communities in the game, with hundreds of thousands of active players.
Wait. 400,000 views? Should I be in 1.9, guys? Is the game actually alive?
Hundreds of thousands.
I mean, I've only played 1.8. Kidding. I'm gonna be for real. I'd never played that.
However, unlike a traditional elo
Bros,
system
go too.
like Valorant and Fortnite,
Get better, bruh.
where winning gives you a certain amount of elo, Minecraft PvP doesn't use a universal elo system where you gain or lose points automatically after each match. Instead, it relies on PvP tier lists. Tier lists are community.
Yo, wait a second. I always thought it was boring, but now like watching this, like it looks so smooth. Hold up.
From the lowest ranks to the top. There's no easy way to explain this. But basically,
nah, I gotta hop on this, bro. I'm gonna be for real. This looks so sick.
Which is called an evaluation.
Oh my god.
Test. If you lose, the same low tier 3 will give you a tier from low tier 5 to low tier 3.
Ooh.
But if you beat your tester by a certain score, you can move on to test for
it's like a capture the hill, or actually not capture the hill, but like sort of like that actually. You're basically like, it's like sumo. You gotta knock the players off the platform in a tournament, and then by winning everything else, you make it to the top. So it's kind of like a tournament style ranking system. While for like Minemen, you know, it's just like elo. You just like grind, you win, you lose, and then you get a certain point. Which I feel like in that sense, it's harder to like be number 1, considering like anyone else could just like hop on and cheat. While these, you're fighting like good players that are supposed to be legit. So that's a very interesting difference.
Because of this, tier lists depend on 3
It's like 5 in the morning. I don't even know what I'm doing up.
A neutral system and player integrity.
I'll probably title this video like Minecraft Veteran reacts to the Marlo drama or something.
Each kit is like a whole different game with different mechanics, clicking styles, movement, and keybinds, which is why most top players specialize in a specific game mode instead of dominating everything at once. However, you might see some players who are high tier 1 at UHC be above high tier 2 in SMP as they have the same core skills. Regardless, progression is usually slow. Now that you understand that there are different kits, we need to talk about key.
I just find that system so dumb because it could just be manipulated so easily.
In Minecraft, there are 9 slots that you need to be able to hotkey to in order to use your different items effectively.
Like for instance, the guy you're fighting could just like misreport the wins or something along those lines. Or they're just like, you're cheating, and then there's no way to disprove it, so like you get instantly disqualified because of the assumption of cheating. It
You see
really is
how
a
it involves
like
left
flawed
clicking with your
system.
sword,
I don't even know
swapping to your
why they were
city
like,
and
yep, this is the
placement,
best
then
system we
going to
could
your
do for like,
crystals and
you
alternating
know,
your left and right clicks.
tiering.
Now compare
That's
this
so
to
dumb.
UHC, where you have to swap between so many items while blocking
Yeah,
your shield and
UHC.
all sorts
I
of
know this
stuff.
one.
And for our player Marlo, she has to be able to do this for 8 kits simultaneously because I forgot to mention the biggest part. Just because you are low tier 1 or high tier 1 doesn't exempt
This is
you from
Like, why do we even have this drama in the first place if it's so simple? Just Marlo could show hand cam. We have like people from the communities, like boxing or like PvP or pot. We take a number one player from that. Like, let me just throw names. Like Puffed Up, for example. He has a hand cam video. Look at Stimpy Marcel from the past. He's always done hand cams. Why isn't the best players doing hand cams? I feel like if you're number one, you're kind of like sort of obligated to
having
do
to
a
duel
hand
other
cam. Like, you
people for
need to. Like, it's
their
mandatory.
tier test.
Because if you don't do the hand cam, it
That's
just
right.
makes you look like a suspicious person. And why would
Marlo
you
is
want to
tier
look
1
like a
skill at
suspicious person?
everything at the same time, which shouldn't be possible.
Yeah,
Even
that's
Israel
really
Lee,
weird.
the next best player, still had lower
Oh my, that's insane too.
tiers at low tier 2.
But like, you could probably tell this is way more legit because of, like, they had flaws. Like, I'm not a perfect player. Like, there's some game modes I genuinely like suck at, which is like, build UHC. I've never been good at build. But
Cue the evidence.
okay, these are some really good valid points. I gotta speed the video up, low-key. My ADHD
But
brain
before we
cannot.
get to the evidence, we have to talk about why now. Before the MC tier split,
My
Marlo
bad
and
for
Eva
this
was
video.
gonna speak
This video is gonna
with
be
everyone
so
else.
cursed. I don't
She
even know if I'm
strong
gonna
faces, but she
upload it.
still
I
owned
might just
However, it was
unlist it.
limited because there was shared authority, and her skill was kit specific. Most importantly, she was not tier 1 in everything. Think about it this way.
Oh
Let's use this.
my, the graphical difference looks like something straight out of like Nintendo. This is the Hytale, bro, the Hytale ranking system.
Messi is one of the best playmakers and dribblers, but notice how he isn't even near the best players in terms of defending or scoring headers. Alright, now that I've gotten most of the common sense points out,
Yeah.
we can show the gameplay. This clip shows Legendary's high tier 1 test against Marlo in SMP. As you can see, she pros on him.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Which is common science.
So you're telling me this entire time they were doing this? Wait, let's slow that down for a second.
Pros
Oh
on
my,
him.
bro, that's so obvious. That's so obvious. Like, this would obviously be like a lag sheet or like misplace on any other game.
And then
Like, that's not a regular hit at all. Like, oh, but they're
no
Marlo. They're
180
number one.
disables it, which is common signs of hitboxes, where
Bro.
it makes the opponent's hitbox look bigger. Okay, maybe you could have said that was client-sided, but this time
Oh my
Legendary
goodness.
pros onto Marlo, and she does the exact same.
Bro, I don't know how anyone could look at this player and be like, yep, they're
Also,
legit.
if we can use the client-sided argument,
What
how
on
come
earth,
it's
dude?
always Marlo at fault? Does she have her own client that
Dude,
purposely mishandles
I'm
packets?
too old. I'm way too
Remember
old
the
to
whole
be
thing
like
with her macing
commenting
through
on Minecraft
crystals?
at this point, but
Also, in the whole fight, she never missed the shield disable, and you can't say she missed the shield disable if she still hit him with.
I wonder what their like response video to all this drama would be like. Oh, well, you see, guys, it was just a server side issue. I was lagging.
Next, this one's actually fresh and been brought to my attention. But look at this. Like, she just flies 3 blocks. Even floaters thought that was suspicious. and then he
Bro, someone's got to make a clown
Starts checking
series
her ping.
Marlo edition,
wouldn't
bro.
explain it
And
right
just
now,
put a bunch
but
of
make
these
sure you
clips and
remember.
just like play the clown music.
this
Like,
for later in
they
the
need to
video
do
when I
that.
talk about Rapture.
This is like gold.
Next, we have the pig ears diamond pot fight, where Marlo not only cheats by using
1.9 pot looks so weird.
Like,
Like, what is
Okay,
this
some
movement?
could say
You're
she
just
has
jump
high
crit
sense, but
spamming,
this
bro?
is not high
Nah,
sense,
BCZ would have been the
because
go to
after
this.
every single
He
hit,
had played
she
1.9.
flicks away for no reason just to flick back onto him. And no, she's not styling on him because she lost this fight 30-12. Finally, we have the clip from this fight with Marlo against Swipe, where Marlo clearly spazzes out because she's trying to pot, but her aim assist is trying to hit Swipe, causing her to throw
Ooh.
her pot.
I've never really aim assist before, but I've seen that like when I fought people with aim assist that like were trying to refill, and like they camera lock like messed up, so like they turn really weirdly like that.
Around, and I was actually able to recreate this when I fought.
But like
Attack on
sometimes it could just be
SPT,
like they have a
and they
really
do the
high
exact
sense,
same
and
thing,
it made it
trying to
look
hit me
like
while
that.
we are potting.
But we don't know. I feel like
And I
that evidence
actually
is kind of
asked-
like eh.
Swipe.
The other like the first two though are very damning. Like
What
it's
do you
very
thought
hard to
about
like
the Marlo
explain the
clip
first
in
two.
that
You
pod?
can't say it's lag if they're getting those hits like the
And
entire
this is what he
fight.
has to say.
Cause lag is like, you know, like gambling.
Yo,
It just kind of
Yes,
happens.
why?
dude,
Swipe, let's go pod.
her
let's go
tweaking
pod.
out was
I
her
don't like
giving
pod.
up, bro. Please use your brain.
Let's go
Please
pod.
use your brain, bro.
No swipe, please use your brain. And that's what's wrong with the PvP community. Everyone's brainwashed by Marlo. And if you speak against her, something happens.
Oh no.
I think Growwick.
So Marlo's like the Kim
What's it
Jong-un of the
Said, "I wanna
Minecraft
go
community.
ahead
Oh
and
no.
point out the fucking
They're
reason
like, you cannot
that
speak
cheaters
bad of
can't
me
be
or else you're
punished
executed.
because they are
That's not
inherently
good.
afraid of the malicious gossip rule you enabled against spawn player. I've had conversations with several top players who can't freely express their opinions and aid in cheaters getting removed from the list out of fear of losing what work they've put in because they are confident enough to speak.
Do you not realize how many people put in hours and just never get good at the game? This is such a dumb argument.
Up. And this is actually true, because after watching the fight with
Bro.
Gray vs Marlo, I said in the vanilla tier list general that Marlo cheats, and I got perm banned for destructive behavior.
That's so dumb.
We aren't
Like
catching
this, how do you not look at this and be like, yep, bro.
people who cheat or alt, but I'm permanently banned from all the discords and MC tiers for saying someone cheats. That's just a crazy power trip. It's like going to high surveillance prison with hardened criminals for taking Sprite instead of water.
Bro, how we dealt about this in the 1.8 community, in like Myman and like Lunar, is like, oh, you cheated? Well, like people would make mocking videos of you or something, and that's really it. Like no one really cared afterwards. Like, oh, they're cheater, known cheater. Or, like every time you kill them, oh, they're known cheater. And, like you move on with your day, right? Obviously, they know that the ghost clients or like closet clients, right? They've gotten so good to the point where they could just bypass the anti-cheat. So you could look like you're playing 100% legit, but you're just cheating. And like you look at other games, like cheating has gotten so advanced. Like I was looking at like aiming clips just to find out like the people that were hitting those clips, they're either staged the clips or they were like silent aiming the entire time. And it's like you wouldn't notice it to the eye, but it's just such in a micro split second that it looks legit. But that's the point. That's why it's called closet cheating.
Has built up around her. For example, I
Which is
posted
ironic
this
because
under
this seems like Marlo's whole brand is being in the closet.
Marlo's replies saying about how she cheats, and instantly 2 people posted this, and it's backed up by so many people in the community. It's like they don't even think for themselves.
After this video, I'm
and
gonna
don't
look
even
at some
stop to
Marlo
question
clips. I'm not gonna
authority.
lie.
Speaking of authority, why is the ref playing the game?
That is a very true point, right? That's literally against
It's
sports. The
simple.
refs
Censorship
can't
should not
play
be
in the
even
game
at such a high level.
and ref the game.
This
That's,
easily leads
that's
to
literally
corruption,
against the rules.
favoritism, and cheating. Being the tier list owner allows you to place final verdict on kit changes.
So you're telling me they own the tier list?
force people to
So they're like, yep, you can't see my hand cam. You can't
play
see
on a
like
server you
my
have ownership
keyword
to,
cam.
and
I own the
decide
tier
not to
list.
get SS
You're all
because
ass.
Who's gonna stop you?
Literally
You
no
own the
one
tier
in
list.
the entire
By the
community
way, she got
can
exposed
see
for
my
Alpha
hand
1.1,
cam
and
or
anyone
my
who
screen
acts as a creature
share.
now just gets blacklisted. But let's go back to the huge maze changes, which changed the Elytra durability from its normal durability to 100 durability, then to 150. Sure, let's take Marlo's side and say it wasn't because of alien overdose. But you have to remember how you're actively pursuing high tier 1, and all of a sudden the kit changes, which completely counters alien's playstyle. From the community's perspective, it looks like you changed the kit just so you can get your high tier 1 back. Furthermore, the community just didn't
Also,
want
like,
this change.
I don't know if this is
Even
a
in the
hot
regular
take, but I don't think Marlo's actually a girl.
Discord.
I think Marlo's like a
Then they
closeted
changed the
dude.
durability to 150.
Because if any 1.9 players are watching this, basically there was like this player in the 1.7 community, 1.8, known by Luzies. I know if me mentioning that by any 1.8 players means is gonna clown on me, but if you looked at how he started, he said he started as a she, and I was like, how she started? I was like, huh? And then basically the entire time he did it as a way to like bring down other people's egos already as it is. They're like, oh, you lost to a girl in the comm, which there's nothing wrong with that. But if in the considering Minecraft is like 99% male dominated in PvP and like probably like a 1% like female, especially in the 1.8 community, seeing like, oh, out of nowhere the best boxing player is a
To
female,
make it look like they were taking the side of
kind
the
of just made us like,
But in
huh?
fact, this was the poll that
I
was
bet
run,
Luzi
and one
was like behind that,
was
laughing
tied with
his
250,
ass off. Was like
400, and 432
twerking his like,
But wait,
you know,
let's remember who the
ass.
base changes
Just
helped
playing.
with the
he was
most.
like twirling his mustache like a villain, bro.
Rapture.
Did I say he
the
was
number one
twerking,
maze
bro?
player
That's crazy.
currently, However, who would have thought that him and Marlo would be friends? In Rapture's latest video, it features him giving Marlo a challenge to take on Crystal PvPers. Notice how Marlo isn't really friends with Alien Overdose, who is also high tier 1 mace, who
Come on.
doesn't get accusated. But Rapture comes
This
out
looks
of
like
nowhere,
so ping
gets high
based
tier 1
though.
mace, is friends
Like
with
compared to
Marlo.
1.7, how this works is like you have a hit cooldown. So I'm assuming like
and
every
also
good
gets
player is like
accusated by the
extremely low ping.
whole community,
Like
including
high
the
ping
top
would be
players.
very hard to abuse in a
Remember the
version
flying
like
Marlo
this
from that clip? Well, we
because
have
of like
flying
the server
Rapture as
side
well.
desync would just
And
favor
notice how they
somebody's
both
like low
shifted to it.
pings
It's almost
immediately.
like they're connected somehow.
Okay, what this looks like is like some form of like aim assist or like misplace, because this is weird, or just like lag, like something along that lines. I'm not
And
like a
Rapture
cheating
is an
expert,
art
but
by
from
the
what
way.
I've seen in the
But now
1.8
let's address
community,
the AI voice
I'm not
changer,
really sure of the
because this
mechanics
part
of how
matters more than
1.9 gets
people think.
affected by
Take
cheating.
a listen.
Marlo, be honest. How many people do you think are gonna kill before you die?
Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna die.
You think you're just gonna survive
What on
and kill
earth is that
everyone?
voice?
Is that what you're saying?
Perhaps.
That sounds like
You can
that
literally
monkey
hear
from
in the voice that
Microsoft,
they have no intonation
that
at all.
auto-generated
Like, they're speaking
text
like
voice, bruh. What is that?
Perhaps. Like, it's so obviously
I've seen
AI.
trans people with better
If the voice
voices than
changer
that,
was
bruh.
used purely for privacy or safety, there would be transparency. You wouldn't pretend it's your real voice. You would explain why it's altered. But instead, this voice is presented as authentic, which raises questions.
That does not. That
This
sounds
is
like a
giving us
voice
some
changer.
Dwago vibes.
I don't know. That's
What makes
weird.
this harder to ignore is the consistency.
AI voice changer? That's
The
probably
exact
what it
same
is,
AI voice
honestly.
profile appears
Oh, that's
again this
exactly
time
what I'm saying,
used
man.
by
I'm
Rapture.
on key, bro. I'm literally reading the
Tone,
points like
but just
that,
different
bro.
accents. It's not just a coincidence. That's coordination.
Bro, like, but my mind is like, why would they try to be a girl like for that long, right? And keep the act up. It just makes no sense to me. Like, I get like a year trolling is like, I was trolling y'all, but why why stick with something that's unhealthy? Like, I know if they're actually not a girl and they're just behind the screen the entire time, it's like, why? What kind of Discord mod are you?
Let's talk
It's like
about how we can
unemployment
fix this.
final
In
boss.
Minecraft speedrunning,
Oh my gosh.
competitive runs are required to launch through a verified client with no external mods. It has full
Lunar used to actually have an anti-cheat, but
logging and
they
strict
removed it,
oversight.
and that kind of
PvP
ruined
doesn't
pot
need to copy
PvP.
that system entirely.
Imagine they brought back the anti-cheat. All of these allegations would be put to rest because there would be no
but
way
it
of
needs
cheating
its
in the
own
client.
version. A real PvP solution would have approved quality of life mods that are pre-installed by the client, like inventory HUDs, potion counters, and visual PvP overlays. At the same time, the client should log every keybind press, every toggle, and every input spike during a match, because when someone suddenly plays better mid-fight, the question isn't how good they are, it's what they toggled.
That is true.
Ironically, something like this
The
is a
issue with these type of like softwares is they could still be easily manipulated via like, you know, external like macro or like external like bypass. You can like trick the thing and thinking it's a USB is plugged into it, DMA. There's like so many methods you can find a way to get around client side kernel anti-cheats. Like if Valorant can be cheated on, like there's no client that is safe, because that literally goes to the lowest level you can go on a computer, which is the kernel.
About a system called PvP Ranked, a platform designed to monitor packets, restrict cheating, and make unfair play nearly impossible. On paper, it sounds like exactly what the community needs, but here's the issue. It's been promised for a long time and it still isn't out. It's almost like Marlo is trying to get high tier 1 in everything before it comes out because she knows it's difficult to cheat on there. But yet, there are already bypasses to PvP ranked.
Honestly, this Marlo person just sounds like they have a god complex, and they're just like a very shitty person.
Influence over testing servers, get changes, and selective enforcement, it paints a familiar picture, not just of cheating, but of image control. Because deception doesn't just look like hacking, it's also about warping the truth. No matter who you support, don't send hate to anyone mentioned in the video, because that only proves the point. What matters is this: think for yourself. Because studies in anti-cheat data, and if you're wondering whether PvP ranks will ever actually
that was actually a very interesting video. I'm gonna go and look at like Marlo's channel. I tuned into some of these. I didn't know this was the same person. I think someone sent me these links. Let's look at the latest video. It's recent. Find out why. I need new internet. I recently ranked up to high tier 1 in pop PvP on MC tiers. As a part of the tier test, I had to fight Swite. Oh no. Bro, I'm such a yapper. Oh, my bad. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see if they get any weird hits in these videos. They're getting annihilated. What? Like, if you showed me this first path, I wouldn't think they're cheating. But let's see when they start, like, actually getting hits. You know what it could be, though? I'm trying to think of, like, the possibility. Okay. Their hits, like, the way they angle their hits is weird. I was like, I want to say it's trigger bot, but I'm like, their timing isn't, like, near perfect. But I can't really rule it out either, because it could be, like, an on-site delay trigger bot. That'd actually be a really smart cheat, where it's like trigger bot for like 3 seconds and then trigger bot not. Oh my. Alrighty. Let's look at another video. Mind-blowing. 2 years of crystal pot PvP. No mind manner. This doesn't even look legit. Like, what? Oh my gosh. Nah, this is definitely like some form of macro. There's no way. And you know it's a macro when the other player literally isn't doing anything on their screen because they know they're just giving up. Yeah. I think I've seen enough, guys. Alright, I can conclude that they're likely cheating. Marlo, if you see this video, all I gotta say is show that hand cam. I don't know if you ever will show that hand cam, and you probably won't, and you probably will just fade out into obscurity because you're just a weird cheater, and you don't deserve your fan base, and you're just a weirdo. And yeah, that's all I can say. I don't know. I kind of went off, but yo, let me know in the comments if you want more of these reacting videos. So low effort, but you know, whatever. I'm tired. All right, peace.